Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? This is your weekly reading for the 15th to the 21st of June 2020. And it is a general reading. We're just going to see what the overall theme is for your week. See where we start. Excuse me. Alright, Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle, Sagittarius. Well, I think you already knew that because you're pretty smart. You're pretty connected. Most Sagittarians, or all Sagittarians actually, but the ones that have really brought it through will be prominent. But all Sagittarians have that connection to a greater, wider understanding. The philosophy is very important to a lot of Sagittarians. And so, yes, this is just celebrating that. And your vibration is on the rise. Okay, let's have a look at some tarot to expand on that theme, as it were. So, being a pillar of light, there is some responsibility. For you there, Sagittarius. It's kind of like you have to be aware of that. It's very important because it is a responsibility that is preferably taken seriously. You're going to be able to, fully understand yourself as well as everybody else, as it were. Okay, so the overall energy for your reading is the Tower card. Now, I'm not sure it fell out, so being a vice versa, it's really hard to tell because both sides. So whether it was meant for that side or whether it was meant for that side, it's yet to be determined. Okay, so Sagittarius. Tower moments, anyway, are all about taking down a structure to rebuild it. So whatever it is that needs to be looked at, needs to be evaluated, and then needs to be, it's like it's not decompose, it's like recompose is the word that's coming through. So it's kind of like creating it all again, but still using all the bits, but putting it together in such a way that actually starts to, everything starts to fall into place. There is alignment there. So this is within you. This is within your vibration there. So that's really cool. Okay, so now here we have the card that is crossing you, which is the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands could be a Leo energy. So if there's a Leo that's very prominent in your journey at the moment, it could be them. But because he's in reverse, the King of Wands is very strong, very determined, very sure of himself. He doesn't mind taking on any project, any sort of job, any task. He knows how to do it. He's not emotional. He's grounded. He knows what needs to be done and how it needs to be done. Because he's in the reverse at the moment there, Sagittarius, this is either a Leo energy or somebody in your life that represents the King of Wands, or even yourself. But this energy has turned away from you and from access to you. So it's kind of like there is a temptation to look away from this sort of understanding, this energy, if that makes sense. Okay, so, whether somebody in your life has just turned away from you and gone in a different direction, maybe been tempted by something else, or they're seeking intellectual enlightenment somewhere else, or if it's you, maybe you're looking to see something else. But that is part of this Tower moment. So if a person's leaving your life at the moment and it's causing you to have a deconstruction and reconstruction, then that's what that is about. Now if it's you, then you have turned away from yourself. You haven't been giving yourself what you need, and because your vibration is rising, Sagittarius, then you have been brought to this moment to get that underway. So it's kind of like you're not being let off the hook anymore. You're not being able to turn away from that. It is going to happen, and it's whether you go along with it in a cool way or kicking and screaming. We will see. Okay, so this is your mindset. So yes, relationship wise, you do want someone you can be on the same page with, somebody that you have a deep connection with, a soulmate. So whether that is somebody in your life that you're hoping and that's how you see, or you're seeing that's how you are, or you're hoping that that's how it's going to come about. But it's very relationship based. It's about two people. It could be just someone that you're in business with, it could be a close friend, you know, whatever it is. But here we have the Lovers card. So yes, this is relationship based. Now, with this happening here with the Tower moment too, Sagittarius, is that because your vibration is rising, the relationship that you're in the person that you're in the relationship with may not be able to, or is not ready to go along on this journey. They may not have evolved as much as you, so that they're sort of, you know, you're rising and they're going, hang on a minute, what the heck? You know, what about me? Why don't you stay here with me and let's get through this? So that's going to be interesting how you handle that, Sagittarius. Right. So, Lovers card, yes, we know what that's all about. You don't need to you know, be a reader to know what that's about. Now, in the past, you've had the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is really about starting that communication process. So the ideas are just starting to filter through. You're starting to look at what needs to be cut out of your life, what you need to change. And here we have the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is about setting out on a new journey, on a new adventure, a new chapter in your life. Just, you know, just something. It's going to take you away from the norm, from the day-to-day. So you're in a place, you know, this is saying that there is that energy coming through. You're looking to see what it, you know, that taking that next step. And as your vibration is rising, then you will feel the need to journey. Now, journey can be inner as well as outer. So it could be like going on a trip, but it can also be going on a spiritual journey within self. Okay, this is you. So this is the King of Swords, but you're in reverse at the moment. So you're still in the process of collecting some information to give you that strength, to give you that sharpness of mind. You know, the King of Swords is... The King of Swords, well, it's Aquarius energy, it can be. But the King of Swords he's quite calculated. He can seem quite cold because he's very, very abrupt. Now, because you're still finding your way within this energy, you aren't as abrupt and cold as you would be if it was this way around. Or if it, yeah, because this is you, so it can't be Aquarius. What it can be, though, with the Aquarius energy is the Aquarius is, they're deep, they're imaginative, you know, they're original, but they're also uncompromising. So at the moment, this is telling us, Sagittarius, that you are still compromising on some things. You're still finding yourself in that strength. Now, the beauty of it is in the environment, you've got a lot of love and support, and you've got a lot of guidance and help from Spirit going on there. So that's really, really cool. This is a very high energy card. This is ultimate love. This is ultimate support. This is where your heart can be fully open. You know, you can be fully in tune and connected to others within that environment. So that's really, really cool. Now, your hopes and fears are... Right, so if it's that way, your fear would be that you can't move away from what's happened in the past, and you're missing some opportunities by being in that energy. But here it is that you are walking away, and that's your hope, is that you will have the strength to walk away. You will be able to see things in a more balanced way. You'll be able to see two sides of things. And that will allow you to determine how you are going to move into this very solid, you know, what's the word for it? It's analytical, but it's really sort of like, you know, you're programming yourself. You want to get to the where you get through the programming of yourself so that you are very, you know, on point with your way of thinking. Okay. Let's see what the outcome is. So here we have the Knight of Wands. So that's really, really beautiful. And then that is you, Sagittarius. That is the Sagittarius energy. That is the Sagittarius card. So that's really, really cool. So you're on your way. You're making progress. You're taking action. You are actually moving forward. Now you see he's on a unicorn. So anything could happen. There's magic happening. And as it says here, you are the pillar of light and your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. So you are on your way. You are definitely on your way towards that. Very, very nice. Right. Do we need to clarify, please, guardians? Yes, we do. Okay, dokie. So we're going to clarify this King of Wands in reverse. Now, the Tower card, we pretty much know that that's just something that has had to be torn down in order to be rebuilt. So you will know what that is. That's something that wasn't working. And it could be a relationship. But we'll have a look at the King of Wands and see if we can get a bit more info on that. Okay. And, oh, yes, heartache and loss. Yes. Yes. Now, yeah. So with this loss, with this person leaving you, turning their back on you, you're actually, it's going to allow you to really start to look at life again in a way that's going to serve you. You know, sometimes we become our partner, we become to think like them, act like them, or we can lose our power within a relationship. And that's all going behind you, so that's cool. So yes, we were seeing that and been given messages clearly for that, so that's great. All right, I'm going to do one for the Three of Wands. You know, I normally do it just for the cards that are a little bit icky, but I like the Three of Wands because it is about taking that journey, moving forward. So, you know, if we can get something else along the lines with that, that would be great. Get some confirmation that that's that. Oh, choose wisely. Nice. Oh yeah, love it. Okay, so you're going on a journey, but look, you're going, you know, and it could be over water. It's definitely traveling, but you're going which way? Because quite often, I mean, you look at him there, he's looking out and he's wondering, which way do I go? Which is, you know, I can go any way I want, and so that's really back that up, isn't it? So it's asking you to choose wisely when you're sitting there and determining which way to go. Just put some thought into it. Nice. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, I'm going to do the King of Swords. That's your energy. That's you in reverse. Yeah. So the King of Swords. I don't know if I said that, but the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, yes. So as you're finding yourself, as you're collecting some knowledge, as you're starting to reconnect to yourself, as you are starting to put your foot down, you're not being compromising anymore, you're actually starting to say, no, this is what, oh, shivers, me jumbers. Okay, what was that about? We're going to have to pull some cards on that, because that is very strong. What is, okay, wow. Okay, give me a moment, please. I'm going to have to really find out what that is about, what's just happened there. But anyway, we'll finish off this. So, yes, passion ignited. So, yeah. So, there is, okay, thank you, Guardians. There is some really strong energy around you, Sagittarius, that is not making it easy. They're very pushy, very insistent. Yeah. And they've dampened your light. They've not allowed you to have your passion wasn't being able to ignite. But that's the journey that you're going on. That's the journey that you're going on here. And you're having to, yeah, there's some strong energy that's standing there. They're trying to block your way. Of course, you've got all the love and that from the universe. So, you know, you've got a lot of good support going on there. But, yeah, wow. Thank you, Guardians. Whoa. It's pretty intense. Gave me a heck of a fright. Now, I left one card behind when I picked up those, so I'm going to see what it is. Just because I'm nosy. Yes, thank you. Look at all the doors. Look at all the doors. So far we've got all the fingers, all the directions. This way, this way, this way. And here you've got all the doors. And it's a 2. So it's about balance and duality. So in which direction do you go? Do you go for money? Do you go for love? Do you go for adventure? Do you go for, you know, to go to nature? Movement, choices and decisions. So just be aware of you're going to be making a lot of decisions this week. Alrighty, let's finish with the last 2 cards. We're going to draw one of these cards. And we have surrender. All is well, I surrender to my inner guidance. Well, yes, because you are the pillar of light there, Sagittarius. So you are the oracle. So your inner guidance is going to take you in the direction that you need to go. And you will be able to make the right decisions and choices. Because you are guided. You are very much guided, as we saw here. Very much supported. Very much guided. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Last card is a message from heaven. So this is a loved one that has passed over, that has gone over to the other side. That is part of your tribe, somebody that you have been, that have had an impact on you. And so we'll see what, you'll know who it is. As I said, this is a general reading, so, you would have to figure that out for yourself. I'm sorry. Unless it was a personal reading, then you could have a look at that. But anyway, let's have a look. Stop babbling, Wendy. Okay, I am here helping you. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. Yeah, so you've got the support. You've got your inner guidance. You've got spirit. And you've got your loved one over there supporting you, looking after you. How fabulous is that? So yeah, make the most of it, eh? Because you really are supported. Your loved ones there. Just call out. Just reach out. Just think of them. And they're there all the time anyway. But just, just sometimes we need to sort of want to feel them around us more. So we have to put a little bit more out there to bring that energy in. But as I said, there's an intense energy that's trying to block you, Sagittarius. And you need to be aware of that. And don't be compromising. Alrighty, well, yeah, I'll leave you with that. And you get on with it. But yeah, we'll see you next time, eh? See you next week. Bye.